Welcome, fellow food lovers, to a journey that will awaken every single one of your senses. Today, we are not just talking about food, we are diving headfirst into the vibrant, chaotic, and utterly delicious world of Indian street food. This is food for the people, by the people. It's the great equalizer, where a millionaire in a business suit might stand shoulder to shoulder with a student, both reaching for the same plate of explosive flavor. The streets of India are an open-air kitchen, a grand stage where culinary history is served on a simple leaf plate or a piece of newspaper, seasoned with the stories of generations. Picture this. The sun is setting, casting a golden glow over a bustling lane. The air is thick with a symphony of sounds. The clang of a spatula on a hot griddle, the sizzle of batter hitting oil, vendors announcing their wares, happy chatter of crowds gathered for their evening snack. The smells are even more intoxicating. You can pick out the sharp, tangy aroma of tamarind chutney, the earthy scent of roasting spices, the sweet perfume of frying dough, and the fresh, herbaceous notes of cilantro and mint. This is not just about eating, it's a full-body experience, an immersion into the very soul of India. Each vendor is a master of their craft, often having perfected a single dish over decades. So, loosen your belt, open your mind, and prepare your palate. We are about to embark on an adventure that is spicy, sweet, tangy, and everything in between. Let's go taste the nation, one street corner at a time. Our journey begins in the heart of India, the sprawling, historic city of Delhi. Here, street food is not just a snack, it's a way of life, and the undisputed king of the streets is Chaat. The word itself means to lick, and that's exactly what you'll want to do. Chaat is a beautiful mess, a delightful explosion of textures and tastes. Crunchy, soft, sweet, spicy, tangy. It's a party in your mouth, and everyone is invited. The story goes that chaat was invented in the royal kitchens of the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan to combat the city's waterborne illnesses with a medley of antiseptic spices. Imagine strolling through old Delhi's narrow, winding lanes in Chandni Chowk. The air is electric, a sensory overload. Rhythmic crushing of crispy papdis, sizzle of aloo tikki on a tava, the excited buzz of the crowd. Vendors behind mountains of ingredients: boiled potatoes, chickpeas, mint coriander chutney, tamarind chutney, creamy yogurt. Let's talk about a classic, aloo tikki chaat. It starts with a perfectly fried potato patty, golden and crisp outside, fluffy and steamy inside. The vendor deftly smashes it on a plate, ladles over a generous spoonful of spicy chickpea curry, artful drizzle of chutneys, sweet and sour tamarind, fresh and fiery mint. A dollop of cool whisked yogurt follows, finished with roasted cumin powder, red chili powder, and fine crunchy sev. A final glistening plate garnished with fresh coriander. It's a masterpiece of balance. Eating chaat is an interactive experience, standing at the stall with a small leaf-like spoon, trying to get a bit of everything in each bite. Crunch of the tikki, softness of the chickpeas, coolness of the yogurt, the lingering sweetness of the tamarind, a complex flavor profile that is simply addictive. The perfect representation of Delhi. A little chaotic, a little spicy, but overwhelmingly wonderful. A dish that brings people together. From the bustling chaos of Delhi, we journey eastward to the city of Nawabs, Lucknow. This is a place where food is poetry, and the air is fragrant with the ghosts of royal kitchens. Lucknowi cuisine is known for its refinement and sophistication, a legacy of the opulent Awadhi rulers. The city's most famous contribution to street food is, without a doubt, the kebab. But these are not just any kebabs. These are kebabs so soft, so tender, that they have earned legendary status. It is said to have been created for an aging, toothless Nawab who had lost his love for chewing, but not his love for meat. His royal chefs were challenged to create a kebab that would melt in his mouth without any effort. After countless experiments, they created the galuti, made from finely minced mutton, tenderized with raw papaya, and a secret blend of over 100 aromatic spices. The result is a patty so delicate that it dissolves on the tongue in a wave of smoky, spicy goodness. As you wander through the historic Chowk area of Lucknow in the evening, the aroma of charcoal and ghee hangs heavy in the air. You'll see vendors skillfully shaping these delicate minced meat patties and placing them on large, hot griddles. The sound is a gentle sizzle, a quiet promise of the deliciousness to come. Unlike the loud, boisterous atmosphere of a chaat stall, the kebab corners of Lucknow have a more reverent feel. People gather in quiet anticipation, watching the masters at work as they flip the kebabs with incredible care. These kebabs are traditionally served atop a small, flaky paratha, cooked on an inverted griddle. The combination is divine. The richness of the kebab is perfectly complemented by the light, airy texture of the bread. A squeeze of lime, some thinly sliced raw onions, and a dab of green chutney are all you need to complete this royal feast. Next, we travel further east to the cultural capital of India, Kolkata, the city of joy. Kolkatans are passionate about many things: literature, art, football, but their passion for street food is truly on another level. And at the heart of this fervor is one iconic snack, the Puchka. Known as Pani Puri in some parts of India and Golgappe in others, the Kolkata Puchka has its own distinct identity. It's a small, crispy, hollow sphere made from semolina, which is then filled with a spicy mixture and tangy, flavored water. Walk down any street in Kolkata, and you are bound to find a puchkawala. These vendors are artists, their movements swift and precise, standing behind large wicker baskets. Next to them are earthenware pots containing the fillings, a mash of boiled potatoes and black chickpeas seasoned with spices, and the all-important water, or tokyol. This water is the soul of the puchka. It's a concoction of tamarind, green chilies, black salt, and a secret blend of spices that makes it uniquely tangy, spicy, and utterly irresistible. The ritual of eating puchka is a performance in itself. You stand around the vendor holding a small bowl made from dried sal leaves. The puchkawala, with lightning speed, pokes a hole in a crispy sphere with his thumb, stuffs it with the potato mixture, dunks it into the spicy water, and places it in your bowl. You have to eat it immediately, all in one go. That first bite is a revelation. The crunch of the puree, the savory filling, and then the rush of cold, spicy water. The final offering is often a sukha puri, a dry one filled with the potato mash and a sprinkle of spices. It's more than a snack. It's a social ritual, a beloved pastime that defines the spirit of Kolkata. A perfect, savory end to the experience that defines the spirit of Kolkata. Our culinary caravan now moves west to the city that never sleeps, Mumbai. This is a city of dreamers, of hustlers, of people constantly on the move, and the fuel that keeps this relentless city going is a humble yet mighty snack, the Vada pav. Often called the Indian burger, that description doesn't even begin to do it justice. It is the ultimate grab-and-go meal, a perfect marriage of textures and flavors, both incredibly satisfying and astonishingly affordable. It is, without a doubt, the heartbeat of Mumbai, feeding millions of people every single day from Bollywood stars to factory workers. The anatomy of a Vada pav is simple genius. It consists of a spicy potato fritter, the Vada. The Vada is made from a mash of boiled potatoes seasoned with mustard seeds, curry leaves, turmeric, ginger, garlic, and green chilies. This mixture is then formed into a ball, dipped in a chickpea flour batter, and deep fried to golden perfection. Watching a vendor assemble one is a study in efficiency. With a few swift movements, they split the pav, slather the chutneys, place the hot Vada inside, and hand it to you wrapped in a piece of newspaper, often with a side of fried green chilies for the truly brave. That first bite, the soft bread, the spicy and fluffy potato, the explosion of the chutneys, is pure comfort. It's a taste of Mumbai's soul. The result is a fritter that's crispy on the outside and soft and flavorful on the inside. It's a masterclass in making simple ingredients sing. The real magic lies in the assembly and the accompanying chutneys. There's usually a spicy green chutney and sometimes a sweet tamarind chutney, but the crowning glory is a fiery dry garlic and coconut chutney. Let's venture down to the Deccan Plateau to the historic city of Hyderabad. World famous for its magnificent biryani, Hyderabad's street food scene holds its own fiery treasures. One beloved snack, perfect for a rainy afternoon, is the Mirchi Bajji. Mirchi means chili, Bajji means fritter, a whole chili pepper, stuffed, battered, deep-fried to crispy perfection. A daring snack that promises a thrilling rush. The star, a large light green chili pepper, flavorful but not overwhelmingly hot. Chilies are slit lengthwise, seeds removed to temper the heat, then filled with a tangy, savory stuffing. Tamarind paste, sesame seeds, cumin, other ground spices. That stuffing adds flavor and tempers the chili's heat. Once stuffed, the chilies are dipped into a thick seasoned batter. Chickpea flour, rice flour, carefully lowered into a wok of hot oil and fried until golden brown. Plump green bhajis puffing up in oil. Vendors in Hyderabad often have massive woks bubbling away. They fry in batches, serving them hot and fresh. The experience is unique, often served whole, but the local way is better. Vendor cuts it into pieces, tops it with finely chopped raw onions, squeezes fresh lime juice over it. The onions and lime cut through the richness with freshness and crunch. Spicy, tangy, crunchy, savory. A true reflection of Hyderabad's bold, vibrant culinary personality. Our final savory stop takes us to the southernmost tip of our journey, to the coastal city of Chennai. Here, the street food culture is deeply intertwined with daily life, and the mornings are defined by the comforting aroma of idli and sambar. While you can find this dish in restaurants across the world, there is something truly special about eating it from a roadside stall in Chennai. It's a breakfast that is light, healthy, and incredibly flavorful. Idli is a deceptively simple creation. It is a savory steamed cake made from a fermented batter of rice and urad dal. The fermentation process is key. It makes the idlis soft and fluffy and enriches them with nutrients. Waking up in Chennai, you will see street vendors with multi-tiered steaming contraptions, lifting the lids to reveal dozens of white, pillowy idlis. Of course, an idli is nothing without its faithful companions, sambar and chutney. The sambar here is legendary. It's a fragrant, tangy, lentil-based stew with drumsticks, carrots, pumpkin, and roasted sambar powder. It's thinner than the restaurant version, meant to be ladled over idlis until they soak. Fresh coconut chutney provides a cool, creamy contrast. Eating street-side idlis is rustic and comforting. They're often served on a banana leaf. The vendor places steaming idlis on the leaf, pours hot sambar over them, and adds a spoonful of chutney. You eat with your hands, breaking pieces of idli and mixing them with sambar and chutney. It's a simple, wholesome ritual that defines a South Indian morning. No culinary tour of India would be complete without a dip into the world of street-side sweets. And there is perhaps no sweet more iconic, more theatrical in its making, than the jalebi. Found in almost every corner of the country, from bustling city markets to small village fairs. The jalebi is sticky, sweet, crunchy, and brings a smile to everyone's face. It's a celebration in edible form. The batter, all-purpose flour, chickpea flour, yogurt, left to ferment for several hours. The fermentation gives the jalebi a slight tang that cuts through intense sweetness. The vendor pours the batter into a cloth bag with a small hole, and with a practiced flick of the wrist, squeezes it into hot oil. Close up, spirals forming and sizzling, turning a glorious golden-orange color. Lifted out with a sieve, immediately plunged into warm sugar syrup. The syrup is infused with cardamom and saffron. Jalebis soak for a minute or two. Juicy inside, crunchy outside. A delicate balance that separates good from great. Eating a fresh hot jalebi is pure bliss. First bite, satisfying crunch followed by a burst of warm, fragrant syrup. Textural marvel. Crispy, chewy, syrupy. Often served with rabri, hot, cold, crunchy, creamy. On its own or as part of a pairing, the jalebi is a sweet, golden thread across India, a perfect end to any meal. We've journeyed from the chaat-filled lanes of Delhi to the kebab corners of Lucknow, danced with the puchkas of Kolkata, felt the pulse of Mumbai with its Vada pav, braved the fire of Hyderabad's Mirchi Bajji, and greeted the morning in Chennai with soft idlis. What a ride it has been. This tour is just a small taste, a tiny glimpse into the vast and endlessly fascinating universe of Indian street food. Every city, every town, and every village has its own unique specialties, its own hidden gems waiting to be discovered. The beauty of Indian street food lies in its honesty, its accessibility, and its incredible diversity. It's a living, breathing part of the culture, constantly evolving yet deeply rooted in tradition. It's food that tells a story of history, of community, and of the simple joy of sharing something delicious. It's a testament to the ingenuity of people who can create culinary magic with humble ingredients, a hot pan, and a whole lot of heart. I hope this journey has sparked your curiosity and tempted your taste buds. The next time you travel, I encourage you to be brave. Step out of the restaurants and onto the streets. Follow the crowds, trust the aromas, and point to what looks good. You might just have the most memorable meal of your life. And if a trip to India isn't on the cards right now, why not bring the streets to your kitchen? Now, I want to hear from you. What are your favorite street food memories? Share your stories in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this delicious adventure, don't forget to like this post and subscribe for more journeys into the heart of food and culture. Until our next meal together, stay hungry and stay curious.